Hey there. Welcome to Crocker's Crazy Living. Today is Thursday, May 30th. I got out of school on Wednesday, yesterday, and I'm already forgetting the days, pretty much. Today I brought you here to show you how I am going to do frozen corn on the cob without blanching it. I went to Detweiler's on Saturday. This is good. This is better. And I bought 40 ears of fresh corn. Detweiler's in Venice had corn 10 ears for $2. So I got 40 ears of corn. I had a barbecue on Monday, so we ate 10 ears of corn. Well, we ate several ears of corn. I had 5 or 6 ears left over, and yesterday I turned that leftover roasted corn from the grill into a roasted corn dip. It was delicious. Didn't videotape it or nothing, but I'll have to do that another time. So I have all these ears of corn, and I don't want them to go bad. So I decided, because I want to freeze corn, but I don't feel like blanching every ear of corn and then shocking it, I looked up on YouTube how to freeze corn without blanching. And this guy came on, and he had frozen corn in the husk for up to a year. And he took out a frozen corn, and the one that he had was a fresh corn, and he compared the two. And literally on camera, you could not tell the difference between the 2 ears of corn. Assuming it tasted okay, it looked like it was fine. So I'm going to freeze mine that way. He only had his frozen in a Ziploc bag. I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to put mine in my vacuum seal bags, and I'm going to vacuum seal mine. Right now, corn is very plentiful. I don't know where they're getting it from. Sometimes they get it from Pennsylvania and stuff, so I don't know where it's coming from. But it's very tasty, and it is the speckled corn, which is a combination of white corn and yellow corn. So what he had suggested you do with these ears of corn, I'm just going to peel back some of this husk just to show you how nice the corn is. A lot of people shuck their corn right there at the farm stand. I don't like to do that. The way I pick corn is I look for the top. It's not completely dried out. And I look for a nice ear of corn that's bright green on the outside and is fairly firm to the touch. Not smushy, mushy, or anything like that. This corn looks absolutely delicious. So now I'm just going to cover that back up, or I might have to cook that one later. The reason why I want to freeze mine with the husk on it is because I found another hack for cooking your corn on the cob in the microwave with the skin on. You just take a couple of ears of corn with the skin on, and then you put it in your microwave for 6 to 7 minutes, and then you take it out, and it comes out of the husk perfectly cooked with no silk on it. It's, it's always hard to get that stringy silk off. No silk on it whatsoever. Totally delicious and perfectly cooked, and you just butter it, salt and pepper. I ate 2 ears of corn the other night that way, and it's absolutely delicious. So what he suggested you do was to cut the tops off, and then to cut the bottom off. I didn't cut that one off far enough. He suggested cutting the bottom off so it looks like this, and then it goes in your vacuum seal bags or your... So I'm just going to cut these off. He suggested just a couple of inches from the top, and again on the bottom. And then he suggested just to remove a few of these husk skins. Just a couple of layers off so that you can freeze them nicely. So I'm going to see how this is going to turn out. I've never done it this way. But my husband is back to eating corn. He had a digestive problem. Doctor told him years ago to not eat anything with skin, seeds, nuts, or corn. And so he went on a strict diet and cut all that stuff out. And then recently, when he went back to the same doctor, the doctor said, yeah, remember when we used to tell people not to eat skins, nuts, seeds? Well, apparently it doesn't bother you anymore. I don't know how they can go from telling you for years to avoid eating them kind of foods, and then all of a sudden it's okay. But my husband, that hasn't eaten corn on the cob in several years, has gone back to eating corn. But the problem that he was having with the corn on the cob is when you're chewing it off the cob, you're getting, when you're chewing your corn off the cob, you're getting some of that, that real hard, potentially, you know, cob, not really pieces, but they're hard. It's hard. He can't digest that. He has issue with that. So, we just take the corn and I cook it, and then we cut it off the cob, and he's fine with it. He can digest it just fine. There's no hard bits in it. So therefore he doesn't have an issue with that. So, and he's loving it because he really missed eating corn on the cob. We used to eat a lot of corn on the cob. And I only like corn on the cob in the summer. I like to be able to, ooh, dang, that was a hard one. I like to be able to roast it on the grill. I've been doing it in the microwave. I haven't even been boiling it at all. So we're going to give this method a try. And I hope, you know, I really like the hack of the microwave. Because in my opinion, that really does work. Corn is fine on the inside, but it was starting to dry on the outside, just a smidge. That's why I wanted to get this done. I should have did this on Sunday. I bought this on Saturday. I should have prepped it on Sunday and got it right in the freezer, but I did not do that. Sometimes I tend to do that. I tend to buy a lot of stuff to do things, and then I don't get to it, or I forget about it, and then it has the potential of going bad, which is a waste of money. But if you live near me, definitely get to Detweiler's and get your corn, because 10 ears of fresh corn. They just got it in from wherever they getting it from. I didn't ask them where it came from, and they usually have it on the sign where they get their stuff, but I didn't see anything on the sign about where they got it in from. So, but definitely, if you get near me, get to Detweiler's, get your corn, because that is an excellent price. 10 ears for $2. That's the best I've found it. And I've been going to Detweiler's quite frequently in the past. And the last time that they had corn on sale, they had it like, I don't know, 5 ears for $3 or something like that. So this was even better of a deal than that. Even better. Even better. All right, so I'm not going to bore you with all the details of finishing this corn. I might put you on pause for a little bit, come back when my packages are sealed, just to show you what they look like and how they're going to go in the freezer. And then you can see that portion. So I most likely will just pause you for now and bring you back to that. So I'll be right back in a little while.